Should we pod about our upcoming trip?
Nah.
Okay.
Maybe right beforehand.
Right after.
Or right after. I definitely want to do like a whole... My dad died. Hashtag emotional.
Hashtag orphan.
What?
And oop.
Honey.
Yep.
Try not to repeat yourself.
Okay.
And I'll try to not be annoying.
I listen to podcasts all day. They're all annoying.
Well,
It's impossible to...
let us rise above the annoyingness.
Yep.
And oop.
Hi, honey.
Hi, honey. How are you?
So I sit before you with a shaved head. And you might wonder, why do I have a shaved head? Well, it wasn't by choice. So you cut my hair every week because my hair grows super fast. And you do it free in our garage. And I love it because you've mastered the mid-90s Asian teenage boy haircut, which I love. I hold dear to my heart.
You're not letting go of that one.
I'm not. It's when I was in my prime, honey. But that's like my look, and I love that look. And I will carry it until my dying day. Before you, I don't like to talk about pre-wife days, but I would go to usually Great Clips or a haircut place twice a month because they charge $12, $15 and you got a tip. Even though I would need to go every week, or I would want to go every week because my hair grows so fast. I'm half Sicilian. I'm a hairy dude. My hair, it grows. It's unbridled. It grows with reckless inhibition. So before you, I would do a haircut twice a month. I wanted to do it once a week. And I would have to pay money, and you got to drive there and sometimes make an appointment. But with you, weekend, sometime during Saturday and or Sunday, we head down to the garage. It's 10 minutes-ish.
Very convenient.
You've nailed it down. It was a trial, tribulation. There were ups and downs. But the entire time I didn't care because I was like, this is free. I'm in my garage, and it's as often as I need. Oftentimes I wish I could get a haircut once every 3 to 4 days, but let's not get ridiculous. Let's not get crazy. But you've been cutting my hair. Well, it started with COVID.
Right.
And it's continued since then. And I love it. You know exactly what I want. At Great Clips or various barbers, haircutters, I didn't know who I was going to get. Sometimes they would interpret my instructions correctly, sometimes incorrectly. And it's just like, when you're in the middle of a haircut, you don't want to hurt their feelings. And you just want to get it over with if they mess up, or you just want to get home, maybe take a shower and salvage whatever you got left. But you cut my hair 50-ish times a year, every week. Every once in a while, I like to give you a break. And so I had a coupon for Great Clips, $12.99, get my hair did. So I was like, honey, I'm going to give you a break. I'm going to use this coupon and go get a haircut from a foreign adversary, a person, not my lady. So I go to the Great Clips in the IKEA shopping mall in West Sacramento. And right away I walk in and there's 3 girls sitting around. There's no one in there. And I was like, okay, I'm very prejudiced. I prejudge, okay.
Yes,
we all
you do.
Let's be honest.
Okay.
2 of the girls, I was like, I would like them. One of the ladies, I was like, I hope she doesn't stand up. And it's Great Clips. I don't know how they figure it out. But one person stands up and you're like, well, I guess I'm with Olga over here now. So I see 2 ladies and I'm like, oh, I hope they stand up. And then I see Olga.
Not her real name.
Correct. Yes. And Olga stands up, so I'm like, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. So she was Bulgarian or Yugoslavian or Georgian, not Atlanta, Russian, Georgian. She was European something, because she was talking to me and I was talking to her and I couldn't understand her. And I don't know if what I spoke to her resonated. So I'm just like, well, I hope this goes good. My haircut should take 5 to 10 minutes tops.
It's pretty basic.
Yes, it is. It is. So Olga starts cutting my hair, getting my hair did, and then she has the clippers. I'm like, okay, this is going fairly well, I guess. But she takes the clippers and goes right through my bangs.
Oh.
My bangs are precious territory, honey, as you know.
I don't even cut your bangs.
Yeah.
I do your whole head, and then when I'm done,
Yeah.
you take the scissors and you do a little trim on your bangs, or
Yeah.
however you like it.
Yeah. You go shower. You say, okay, I'm done. And then I have my my Vince time.
That's
my guy time.
It's a no-touch zone.
Yeah. And because it's just easier and faster for me to do it in the mirror with a pair of scissors. As hard as that is, it is to believe. But so she runs these clippers through the right side of my bangs.
Oh.
The right side of my bangs. Not even my entire bang mountainous region. My bang mountain range.
Like the Rockies.
Yes, like the Rockies. It's when they declare like wildlife off limits. Like, there's bison here. Don't go into this area of Wyoming. You can't put condos there.
No hunting.
Yes, exactly. So right when she puts some clippers through the right side of my bangs, she says, So what do you want me? So what do you want me to do with your bangs? As she's putting these clippers through my bangs, and I was like, well, I guess the decision's already been made, Olga. My bangs are very important. They're a national treasure.
She doesn't know.
Like,
And oop.
they're a national treasure, like Mount Rushmore. They're so important to who I am. My confidence.
They really frame the face.
Yes.
They make the man.
Yes. And I have a round face because I'm a chunky boy. So I need something going on there to kind of offset my giant fat round face. If you ever seen the original Ghostbusters, okay, the Pillsbury Doughboy, is that who it was?
And oop.
This is bad.
You just
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So I was inconsolable. Olga didn't try to console me, by the way. I was inconsolable. Get through it, and I'm like, okay. Like, maybe I'm going to see what I can do when I get home. Very upset. Came home. I texted you, and I was like, just stay upstairs.
I know. I was so nervous because you were like, this is a disaster.
Yeah.
I was like, oh gosh, what happened? I should have just cut it myself.
Yeah. So I'm in the garage where you normally give me a haircut.
You're crying.
I'm crying. There's tears. There's loose hairs. There's tears, which does make for a good recipe. So I'm like, well, I'm just gonna shave it all. I don't care anymore. So I take the clippers we have downstairs. I'm by myself. I'm looking in the mirror. And much like Charlize Theron in Monster, I just started like, I want to get this traumatic incident past me. I'm a new man. I need to be reborn. So I just start shaving my head by myself in our garage. It didn't look great, okay, to be perfectly frank. I came upstairs. I saw Luna. We were just passing each other in our hallways here. And she gave me a look like, what the fuck is that?
I think she may have screamed.
Yeah. Well, she said nothing, but visually she was like, if you look like that, you ain't walking me down the aisle. Okay. But thankfully, honey, you saved the day. We went back downstairs. You did your best.
I was like, let me clean this up at least.
Yes. You did your best to salvage what the horrifying scene that was Olga. So I have a shaved head. I'm currently shaved head. I have a shaved head. And I was like, okay, whatever. I was planning to do something similar in a few weeks because it's about to get super hot. Middle summer in Sacramento. So I was like, oh, look at the bright side, the pros, the cons. It's about to be super hot. And I don't have to worry about it anymore. I was always worried about my bangs, my precious, precious bangs that I would spend 30 seconds each morning with gel trying to stylize like I was Jose Ebert in our bathroom. But I don't have to worry about that anymore, and that's freeing. But I noticed that, like, my coworkers, 6 of them were like, what happened to your hair? What happened? I didn't tell them the full tale. I was just, because I didn't want to get into it, but I said, oh, it's about to be super hot. It's about to be super hot. But two of them were, like, disturbed. Like, they were like, what happened to your hair, man? Where did your hair go? What did you do?
Everyone relies on your hair.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
This is what we need to see every day when we come to work.
Yes.
This is what keeps us regular and normal.
Yeah. It's comfort. And that, so I needed my hair to carry on throughout the day to get me through this monotonous thing, this monotonous drudgery we call life.
At least you have your hair.
Yeah, at least I have my hair, but I no longer have it. But then I realized that other people like it. They admire it. They take pride in the fact that I try, I guess. Because a lot of people don't try. A lot of dudes don't try with their hair, and that's fine. But I do. And it provided them comfort, solace, if you will. My hair helped other people get by. But I'm currently shaved head. One thing I noticed is that my eyebrows have to be super on point now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because before I had bangs to distract people. Like, look at my bangs, look at my bangs.
Yeah, that is a real thing.
Yeah.
I've noticed with a lot of women, as long as you have nice hair and it's styled well, you can get away with murder.
Yeah.
Like, nice hair, if a woman is found attractive, 80% of the time it's her hair.
Yeah.
Guarantee.
Yeah.
And the same goes for men, it appears.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everything has to be on point.
Yeah.
Or else you cannot get away with having a shaved head.
Yeah. Well, because hair is the first thing you notice. And if you look at the hair and you're like, oh, this guy's or a girl has it going on or knows what's up, you don't need to scroll down your mouse cursor to the eyebrows and then to the bags under their eyes. Maybe I haven't shaved my face. My sideburns are growing in. My ear hair hasn't been trimmed, if you will. You stop at the hair, you're like, all right, this person has it together. But no hair. They just keep scrolling down on their mouse cursor, and they see, ooh, no hair and out of control eyebrows. These eyebrows are about to reach out and grab me. But yeah, so I've had to take much more attention to my eyebrows. So I have a shaved head right now. I don't like it. I'm not proud of it, but it happened. Olga happens, as they say. And I'm growing it back. We're going to go to my aunt's in New York in a little over 2 months. I pray my hair is back. Also, I miss my blonde hair. I got to dye it soon when I grow it back. Because I truly, truly miss it back. You weren't a fan of my blonde hair?
I like your natural dark hair better.
Yeah.
I was a fan of your longer hair, though, yes.
Yeah. Well, I've had dark hair, black hair for 40 years, honey. Over 40 years. So blonde was a welcome respite. Alrighty. Well, are we done, honey?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're done. I have a shaved head, and it wasn't my choice. Oh, bye. Thanks, Olga.